All right. Okay, we have a quorum and we can start our meeting.
Miss Siebert, if you'd hold on just a second, I need to get us on YouTube as well.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
all right. Are we ready?
Not yet. I don't type that fast.
All right, Jackie. That may be good.
What's the password? That for your YouTube? Wildwood. All right, thanks.
Are we good?
Not yet, ma'am. Bear with me.
Okay.
Miss Siebert,
Yeah.
it appears my computer has frozen. I can't get out of the current screen I am in.
Okay.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to maybe shut off my computer and try to rejoin you all. So bear with me. My
Okay.
apology.
That's all right.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience. I'm going to try YouTube one more time here.
Okay.
Hello? Yeah. He was having problems with his computer, so I would try to go back out.
Okay, you should be in.
Keep trying. Yeah. I don't either. I don't know that much. I mean, I would use Zoom because we had our office meetings. You in? Okay, okay. All right.
Ms. Siebert,
Yes.
I think we're ready to go. YouTube doesn't want to cooperate, but we're recording the meeting, so we'll be able to post it later.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for your patience.
Oh, you're welcome. All
Hi,
right.
Pat.
Hi, I made it in. I was here. I could see all of you. You couldn't see me or hear me.
Hi,
I don't
Pat.
know.
I don't know.
All right. Let's do a roll call, please. Okay. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Okay. With just about 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks to go before our 25+1 Celebrate Wildwood. So thank you. And we can do the roll call.
Commission Member Wilson. Commission Member Stevens,
Here.
Commission Member Tripp, Commission Member Ward,
Here.
Commission Member Helfrey,
Here.
Commission Member Hudson,
Here.
Commission Member Lawson,
Here.
Chair Siebert,
Here.
Council Liaison Garitano,
Here.
and I'm here too.
Hello.
I'm here. I couldn't get off mute.
Oh, I see.
All right. The next thing on our agenda is approval of the minutes of August 4th.
I move that we approve the minutes as presented.
Okay,
Second.
is there a second? Okay. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved from August 4th. That's good.
Thank you.
All right, are there any public comments that have been submitted?
Madam Chair, we've received no written comments to provide to the commission tonight, nor are there any attendees in the webinar tonight as well. So no public comment.
All right, thank you. Okay, next on the agenda is scheduling and logistics. All right, under that is the role of the commission members in the event. And as I mentioned earlier, I don't have the list in front of me. So can you read them off if you have them, Joe or Gary or anyone?
Madam Chair, Mr.
Mhm.
Cruz provided me the list, so I'll provide you the items that we identified. and
Okay,
Certainly, if there's conversation, we can have it after that. The first on the list is to provide promotional help in your subdivisions and organizations that you either reside in or are affiliated with. And
mhm.
to that end, we do have some postcards as well as yard signs. And they're readily available here at City Hall. And if you'd like to come by and pick some up, we'd be glad to offer them to you.
Okay,
The second item is to assist in the setup on September 24th, which is the Friday before the event. There's always a lot of big things to do as well as little things to do. And any support from the commission during the setup on Friday would be most appreciated. We talked about this previously, and this is number 3 on the list, participate in the parade. Each of you, we may have some extra golf carts based upon what we're seeing in terms of responses from other dignitaries. So again, if you're interested in the parade, we can certainly find a place for you. Number 4, be judges at the parade for the best float competition, as we've done in the past. There's usually several that participate in terms of the floats, and we need judges. Number 5, work at the city booth with some of the city team members, handing out information regarding our trail system, the ward map, future events, information regarding the Celebrate Wildwood event, et cetera, et cetera. So it can be as short a shift as a half hour or up to 2 hours or longer if you choose. 6, be a runner, so to speak. We'll have some coolers that are on wheels, and we usually walk around and provide the vendors and others that participate in the event cool drinks, particularly if it's hot out. It's always a welcome relief. It's a great way to meet the vendors and get to talk to them as well. The 7th one is just to kind of be on the grounds, walking around. You'll have your Celebrate Wildwood shirt. You'll look official and just talk to people and make sure that they know what's available. You can hand out the venue guide, which includes a map, and certainly get people to where they want to be, or at least advise them of what we have to offer. We will talk about the canceled 5K run walk. Those were the next 2. On Saturday night, there's the unenviable task of helping with cleanup. It can be as easy as helping pick up some of the litter that's around on the main street and the venue grounds, or just to kind of stack things up in the city tent so we can get them in the city vehicle and get them back to City Hall and secured. So that's the list of 8 that are available. Certainly, if you think of something else, you're always welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. And when do you want us to email you what we would like to do? Any and all, I mean, from the commission, what the commissioners would like to do? Should we send you an email?
Certainly, that'd be great, Madam Chair. What I'll do tomorrow is I'll send out the list again, so you have it in front of you. And if you have an interest in any or all, that's great. If none, we just like you to be there as well. But yeah, if you could email back to me by Monday, September 13th at close of business, that'll give us a couple of days to basically get our volunteers where they want to be and give you information about when you need to report and any other information that's pertinent to your particular job.
Okay, I think we can all do that. Thank
And
you.
And again, just from the department's perspective, you more so than anyone else, besides the city team members and the police department and Ken with the Boy Scouts, have invested more time in this event. So please don't feel an obligation to participate. I think just being there and enjoying the festivities is a good way to basically promote the event. And so don't feel pressure, I guess is what I'm saying. You've spent a lot of time on this, as you know. Thanks.
Okay. All right. After that, then you want to go over, give us an update on the components and commitments and talk about the parade and the 5K?
Yes, ma'am. First off, I'll start with maybe some of the bad news. As we shifted the run walk around, so as it was not to be held in the early morning of Saturday, September 25th, we found that the interest in having a run walk at 5 o'clock in the afternoon was limited. In fact, we only had, I think, less than 20 individuals that had signed up for it. And many of them were children just doing the half-mile fun run. And so we made the decision, given the cost of the event, to cancel it and focus our energies on the parade. And then that kind of awkward period where there is that transition when all the vendors are starting to leave and the concert is getting ready to start at 6:45 p.m. So that's the bad news. The 5K run walk is kind of shelved for this year, and we've kind of focused more on the parade. I think in the update, we do provide some details relating to the parade. Obviously, we've gotten a late start, but we did secure all of the golf carts that we believe we need. Steve Cross, our city administrator, has invited a group of dignitaries, our state senator, state representatives, et cetera. And we have gotten a good response, I think, relatively speaking, given kind of the late start. We have kept the parade
I'm
open.
on a Zoom meeting. City Hall.
So from that perspective, we're still
Right.
entertaining anyone that might be interested. But as I say, we've got the Shriners, Metro West Fire Protection District, Eureka Fire Protection District, and we have 17 applications for participation. So we'll have at
Oh,
least,
my.
yeah, I think we'll have 30, 35 or more kind of floats or participants in the parade.
Oh,
So I
wonderful.
think it's real positive.
Good.
To Miss Stevens, we did find a provider of seltzer. That will be Pond Athletic Association. So they'll be pouring beer as well as offering seltzer. And I believe they'll have their famous pretzels along with them at the tent.
That's
So-
wonderful. Thank you for securing that. I appreciate the extra effort. Very thoughtful.
They were eager to buy in, and I think they see it as a good fundraising tool as well. So your idea was well received. So thank you.
Thank you.
With your permission, Madam Chair, I'm going to share my screen if that hopefully works and show you the layout here. Bear with me just a second.
I printed one off. It didn't print the whole thing, I guess, because I didn't have legal paper in there. So I see most of it.
Yeah, I was hoping this would go a little bit easier. Let's see. Is the map on the,
Okay.
is the map on the screen?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So for all intents and purposes, this is the event guide that will be available to all attendees and others. It's very similar to last year, which was well received by the vendors, the organizations, the crafters, et cetera, in terms of just getting information out. But the map reflects a very crowded event. So somehow, unbeknownst to at least me, we have over 100 tents now on the venue grounds, meaning Main Street and the field next to the theater. It's just been an overwhelming response. And we've had to do some shifting around with the dining tent and the food court area to ensure we have ample lawn seating for the concerts. But as you can see, it all fits. And it's going to be there's going to be a lot of people here as part of the event. Now we just need to make sure we get attendees there as well. And
Now,
if you're interested, there's all the names associated with them.
okay. It looks like on the one I printed off, you're not going to put any tents or anything on Fountain Place. Is that correct? It's all going to be on Main Street, right?
That's correct, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if it fits, then that's good.
It fits. I can guarantee you that Mr. Cruz has been out there with his tape measure checking and double checking along with Bree Kelchin, our recreation specialist. But
Good.
it is the first time that we had to basically put tents on the grass area within the field next to the theater. That's how much more we have.
Okay. So all the food and beverage vendors then are gonna be on grass, correct?
Yes, as in past years.
All right, okay.
And that even worked for the food trucks. You know, the field is, I think, accommodating enough to handle a pretty heavy vehicle. Now,
Mhm.
saying that, we're hoping that we don't get this long string of rain, but we'll worry about that if it happens.
Okay. All right.
Joe,
And I like the fact that, oh, I'm sorry.
that's all
Karen,
right. This,
I like-
this, the P for on Main Street, is that parking along there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Now, the commission members, we're going to have spaces behind City Hall where it says no public parking. That'll be an area for city staff, the Wildwood Celebration Commission members, city council, etc.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Joe, will we get stickers or some sort of thing to put in the window? Of
Yes,
our
ma'am.
car?
We'll have something for you so that we can differentiate who should be there and who shouldn't.
Thank you.
And in looking at the map, not the one, yeah, on the screen, okay. In front of Milk and Honey, you put all the fine crafts, book authors and that, and then you grouped all the crafters in another area. And that was, I think that's a pretty good layout. Is that what
Well, I'll
you've
give-
done?
I'll give credit where credit is due, and I think Mr. Cruz should answer that question.
Okay, Gary.
Actually, Ms. Ebert, everybody is mixed in. We tried to set it up so there was no two same vendor next to one another.
Oh,
And we did
good.
that, we did that for as long as we could until we finally came to the end where we do have people sitting next to one another, but they're pretty well mixed up. They're all blended in. There's not one group in one area at all.
Oh, okay. Well, good. And on the artists, the fine crafts. How many artists did we get since we're not having a separate event? How many of the artists
We had 16,
responded?
we had 16 artists that responded right away.
Fantastic. I mean, for not having that event, that's good. I'm glad they want to participate. Because many didn't want to since it was only a one-day event.
Right.
So that's good. Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you want to add on the commitments and that?
Well, Madam Chair, with your permission, we do have Sergeant Windling and Officer DeGelder here. And I know they've been making preparations for the safety of the event and traffic control. So with your permission, if they have anything to add right now, I'd like to
Sure.
offer that to them.
Okay, officers.
Okay, I think I'm unmuted. Well, hang on, sorry about that. That's feedback. Turn it down.
Somebody, Officer DeGelder, somebody's doing
Sorry about that.
100 miles. Hey, someone's doing 100 miles down Taylor Road.
I'm
Okay.
having a slight issue. Hold on, please. What happened to my audio? Mine just disappeared. Still, hold on. I can't. It's not down there, it disappeared. Yeah, I'll make it real easy. I can't hear what I'm saying, but We don't have anything to add. We're all ready to go. We got everything set up for the whole event. So we're good on the
Great.
police part.
Okay, good.
I can't hear anything.
And if I can add for the police, we'll get you a copy of this layout, but just to clue you in, what Joe just showed us here is the third revision just today. So we'll have a few more revisions before we give it to you to where it's official.
Okay.
And then, Madam Chair, before we conclude relative to the venue grounds and the participants, Ken McGowan with the Boy Scouts is here. So if it's
Mhm.
okay with you, I'd like to have him add anything at this time too.
Sure.
Sure, we have the 6 events that we're gonna have there. We'll have the teepee there, we'll have the tomahawks, BB guns, that cardboard box race cars that I was telling you about, and the rain gutter regatta. Plus, we'll have the STEM lab there between 1 and 4 o'clock. And that'll give people hands-on demonstrations in this STEM lab. So we've got those 6 activities. Gary, we need electricity like we did last year. Is that possible to do it again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll get with you on that, because I'm gonna you and I need to get together. I see we have a lot of company this year. And so I'm gonna be there Friday, and some of the activities are gonna be setting up Friday. So I'll need to get with you, and I need to get together before that, so I know exactly where we should be setting up, since the other people won't be there when I do that
Right.
Friday night. Okay.
Basically, that field where you're at, it's split 50-50. So you have 50% of what's
Okay.
on that field then, or so.
Okay. So I got the lower half there then. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
And are the scouts going to, is it gonna be a camp out Friday night?
No, nobody's decided to camp out, so we won't have any camping now.
Okay,
They backed out of it, so, yeah. So no camping there. And Friday night, like I said, they'll be coming in to set up. On Friday night, should they drive in behind the theater, or will the gates be open there next to where the stage is? And can they come in that way?
Yeah, the gates will be open, but there'll be a lot of activity around the stage because they'll be setting that up. So let's look at it on Friday. If we can get you through there, we will, but I have a feeling go behind the cinema.
Okay,
Right.
okay, that's fine. Either's fine. I just wanted to make sure which way. And on Saturday, the STEM lab won't be getting there till about 12:30. They had another thing scheduled, and he split the 2 events in half because they really wanted to have the STEM lab at Celebrate Wildwood. Will they be able to drive that STEM lab in then behind the
Yes.
theater?
It should-
Okay,
yeah, that should be totally open.
okay, good, thank you. And where do I tell the scout leaders to park? Should I direct them towards the parking lot across the street from the city hall and the theater,
How many-
or to
how
the
many-
church?
How many scout leaders do you think you'll have?
They'll be coming during the day. That's why I'm not really sure. That's not a number I asked them for. I don't know. They're gonna, I don't know.
Because if you remember last year, we blocked a few spots for you out on Taylor Road where they could just walk up over the edge. And if it's not too many, we can do that again.
Okay, let's plan on doing that again.
Okay,
Okay, and then if we do have more, they can just go to the church to park, right? Which is what
Right.
we did last year also.
right.
And it's close enough for us where we are. Okay,
Sure.
great. Thank you. Does the city, do you have any caution tape that we could use to put around where the shooting and the tomahawks are?
Yeah.
That we
We
do.
that's a good idea.
I thought so, yeah.
We
And do
don't,
you-
we don't want any errant tomahawks flying
That's right.
through the air.
That's right.
We don't want our Celebrate Wildwood to be known for, if somebody gets beheaded or not, you know?
And would you have some kind of stakes that then we could put the tape around that we can borrow? That,
Sure.
Okay. I'll get with you later on that, Gary.
Okay.
Okay. All righty, great. Thank you. Thank you. And that's it. We're ready to go.
Good. All right. The last thing on this was COVID. Joe, do you want to comment? I read through the memo. Is there any more updates on that?
No, ma'am. The St. Louis County Department of Public Health still isn't requiring any type of plan for large events.
Okay.
There's no
All right.
restriction on the numbers, and certainly there is no mask mandate other than the voluntary one that's in place. So we're moving ahead full speed.
Great. All we have to do is pray for good weather. All right. So is there anything else that anyone wants to talk about? Bring up?
Susan and Joe and Gary, when would the golf carts be accessible to be decorated?
They're going to arrive Friday morning, somewhere between 8 and 10. And then after that, you can, as soon as they arrive, you can have them.
Okay.
And my other question was, and I don't see them present, were the business people that were going to handle the lanterns? I'm still not clear on when those lanterns are being released.
Ms. Ward, they've kind of had a switch in leadership, and I think they're going through some internal changes. So Emily Willis and the other lady decided not to proceed this year with that. So it's not on any of our publications any longer.
Okay,
So we'll just go straight from the concert to the fireworks this year.
okay.
All right.
When is the event over? What time of the?
Fireworks display begins at 9:15, and after that, it's over.
Okay.
So that's McCready is going to be playing all that time from 6:45 to 9:15. No?
No, Teddy McCready will play from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. And then the McEwen Band will play from
Oh,
6:15 to
okay.
9:15.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got them mixed up. Okay. Okay, good.
So Madam Chair, I say this to the commission members with some hopeful anticipation. Our sound manager, a gentleman named Paul Finch, has been working with the band McEwen from Nashville, Tennessee. He says they're very demanding, but he believes they're going to put on quite a show based upon what he's having to do to accommodate their needs.
Wow. Okay, that's that should be a really good. We'll have to make sure we tell a lot of friends and neighbors so they can anticipate a good evening.
Are we still doing the time capsule, or did we talked about that? Some sort of time?
Ms. Ward, we haven't done anything.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
The state of Missouri is doing their bicentennial celebration. And one of the items they did was a time capsule.
Okay,
That'll be opened in 2046. So we, the city, submitted the maximum amount of information we could to be in that time capsule. And a lot of it has to deal with our parks, our activities, et cetera.
okay.
And one other question I had, there was a book on Wildwood that was supposed to be finished for our our anniversary, 25th anniversary. So are we going to be handing that out? Is it done or what?
Madam Chair, funny you should ask. Just I guess it wasn't last week, it was the week of August 23rd, the Historic Preservation Commission approved the final chapter for inclusion in the book, which means we've not started any of the editing or publication. The goal of the Historic Preservation Commission is hopefully to have the book complete before the holiday season. So if people would like to purchase it as a gift, it'll be available. But no,
Okay.
there will not be the history book in completed form for sale at this event.
All right. Are we gonna have like a sign or something that this is coming at our event so that people know, we can at least tell them?
Yes, the Historic Preservation Commission members are hoping to have like a draft of the book available, or a couple of editions at least. And then they talked about doing pre-sales of the book when people come by, if they're interested.
Okay. Well, good. All right. So is there anything else? Nothing?
Corey,
If,
Oh, you got, I think Corey and Vicky are trying to speak.
yes.
Vicky, you
Corey.
first.
No, I was just saying Corey.
Oh.
You know, we look
Is
like the
there-
Brady Bunch on the
Yeah.
screen, so I was pointing to you. Corey,
Is there a sign that will be visible from Manchester 100 at near the site?
Yes, ma'am, we are going to violate every state regulation. We'll get the
Yay,
signage in there right away and stick it on
That's
out there
good.
and see what happens.
that's good.
Good.
Will
Joe,
there
you're a
be any-
rebel.
Will there be any more sign violations that I can look forward to seeing?
Depending on our commission members and where they place the signs, probably. There's a high
Okay.
percentage chance.
Okay,
Good.
all right. Okay,
All right, Vicky.
Nope, I have nothing.
Okay. So if there's nothing else, is there a motion to adjourn?
make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second by Karen.
Okay. All right.
Madam
All
Chair,
in favor?
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So we have the event on the 25th. Our next meeting is on October 6th. And I think it's real critical we have that meeting so we can kind of get back together and give our impressions while they're fresh in our minds. So just put that
Okay.
on your calendar if you can. We'd really appreciate hearing your
Sure.
feedback. So thank you. And sorry for the interruption.
No.
And I'd just like to say thank you to Joe and to Gary and to Bree and to all the people that make our job very easy, because they do 99% of the work. So thank you.
I
Sincerely.
second that,
I-
Patricia.
Yes.
I think it's wonderful, and it's been great working with everyone, especially the team that works for Wildwood. We're very fortunate.
Mhm.
All of you do a great job.
You know,
Okay.
it'll be 2 years since our last event, a long time.
Yes.
Mhm.
And one other thing, hopefully everybody got that really neat invitation for a picnic on October 1st. And I hope everyone can attend. That would be great.
Joe, is that the new park there off of 109?
Yes, ma'am. It's Community Park with the large pavilion.
Okay,
We'll have some music. We'll have excellent food. It'll be a great opportunity to kind of meet some of the other people that serve the city like you. And we're hoping for a pleasant night. If you have children, I'd say we've got a playground and we'll hopefully have I know the invitation just says you and a guest, but like I say, you can sneak the children over into the playground or something.
Okay, good. All right. So see everyone on the 24th or 25th.
Thank you.
Decorating carts
Yeah.
in the parade.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have one thing.
Yeah, Karen,
It's Vicky.
Vicky.
You
Okay.
said there's gonna be a limited number of golf carts, right, Joe? That's what you said.
Pardon me, Miss Helfrey.
Did you say there were a limited number of golf carts,
I'm going to defer that question to Gary.
Gary?
We have 19 golf carts. We might have a few extras because some of the dignitaries might not be able to attend, so we might have 1 or 2 extra.
So I guess my question is there one or two for all of us to ride together? The commission, or are you saying we may not have one? I'm okay either way. I'm just curious because Pat's got me thinking about decorating, and if I have to put my A game on, I got to be prepared.
No, I think the way we planned it, you should have one. Yes.
For us to ride together.
Right.
Yes.
Are we
Good.
riding together or is it
Yeah.
4 and 4 or what?
No, yeah, no,
I
you're
know,
riding together.
Susan and I
Two,
talking, okay,
2.
okay. Okay,
Okay. Pat, call me. We'll decorate. We're beating Joe's. we're
okay,
beating
and
Joe's
Susan, I'm
decoration
riding with Susan, I think. We've got our plan, so we
All
can't tell
right.
you our secrets.
You're so funny.
No, I'll call you.
All right.
And Mr. Garitano, if you didn't hear, they threw the gauntlet down.
That's right.
Oh, I
We're coming
hear there
for
will
you
be
this time, Joe.
competition.
Uh-huh.
Now, Pat
Yeah.
and I have some plans.
All
Yeah,
right. Well,
okay.
wait a second. Then Corey, you ride with me. We'll take Joe on.
I was already
Look, we're
looking,
all taking Joe on.
I was looking at Home Depot already. Right.
Home Depot. We've just been to the party store. You might be a little ahead. Home Depot.
Funny.
Oh, okay. Have a great evening, everyone.
All right, good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.